so we get to design our own ramps and launch vehicles off them into oblivion, starting with this beautiful train. Now, the further they go, the more money we're gonna make, no matter what happens to the train at the end of this. And we spend that money on fun upgrades to go even further and make even more money. And we just keep doing that until we're satisfied, and we are never going to be satisfied. There's always more power. And we're so close to our target. And the best part is, we even can draw our own ramp if we want to, but normally they end up looking something like that. And then they don't perform very well because, well, they look like this. But that's where a little horsepower comes in handy, because that'll make up for any ramp I can draw. We're still gonna go pretty far. But what if we just go like that? Does that work? We might not have the power to get up that, or we actually might. I might have just found a hack for the game. Then again, maybe not. It looked like we were going far, but it just shot us to the moon and then straight back down. So let's try one that's a little more like that. That way just a little bit of lift at the end, but we should have lots of speed and forward momentum. This might have actually been a pretty good increase. And we're going to land right at the rail stopper thing. I have no idea what makes a ramp good. Maybe we'll go back a few segments and then make it extra steep from there. Yeah, that should do it. Nothing wrong with this plan at all. And then up we go. This is coming down awfully quick. We definitely lost some distance and bent the train like a banana. Okay, I've smoothed out the ramp a bit. We're going to buy a few upgrades, whatever we can afford. That might take us all the way to the end. We're so close, I can taste it. My train's doing a backflip now. I did not intend for it to do that, but I'll accept it. We got $300 because it did a backflip. I like games that reward me for being stupid, because that's really what I'm best at. It's not doing a backflip this time. We're going further though because of it, so maybe we'll roll down to the end zone? Yeah, we did it. Ooh, this time we have a motorcycle. Since my ramp is perfect, we're never going to adjust it again. We're just going to keep on flying. We got to go past the windmills. That one might hurt. Just missed that one. We hit that one. And then he died. Oh, it's just a crash test dummy anyway. He'll be fine. So what he needs is more engine and more money. That way when he crashes that engine, we get richer because of it. And I'm willing to sacrifice these idiots all day long. Okay, we've avoided the windmills this time. If he could just bounce graciously to the end, that would be fine. We're gonna need so much power on this, it's almost stupid. Like, we already got lots of power going, but we need to make it all the way to that green arrow. Maybe it's my ramp that's the problem. I know I said 30 seconds ago that I was never gonna change it, but things change. Okay, let's delicately build a ramp like they have. Yep, perfect. Let's do it. Off we go, and big height. Well, we did go up really high, but unfortunately we don't get rewarded for that. We don't get rewarded for landing in a pile of rocks. The barrel roll he did is worth something. This has got to be good though, right? The game wouldn't steer me wrong. Well, okay, I would steer me wrong though. It's really hard to draw a ramp. Yeah, I managed to make one that's actually pretty close to how it's supposed to be. Not sure that's any better, but we'll see where he lands. We made it to that tree. The bike's going to bounce a little further, but still not get to where it's going. Luckily, we're going to make some money on this one, because the more we beat things up, the better. So let's take a little more boost, a little more engine, and more coins. I gotta make that smoother. I think we're losing speed on my ramp. Well, those upgrades made a huge difference. Look how far we're going. And we might hit a windmill here. Wind turbine, whatever it's called. We're not quite there, but we do get a drink. Yeah, I see the problem. We've got a 45-degree hinge in our ramp. Okay, I went a little bit outside the lines, but that's actually better. We had our tires on the ground the whole time. For maximum speed and maximum height and distance. That's all we're looking for. Or him to die a horrible death that makes us money. That works too. That was a good one. More boost. I think boost is really a big one here. That's really going to propel him off the end of the ramp, because then the ramp doesn't matter anymore. Okay, but this time we made it almost directly to the water, which isn't that exciting. Okay, here's another engine and boost upgrade. That should maybe take us far enough. If not, we might land on that guy's yacht, which would also be acceptable. So far, we're just going way far out, which is absolutely perfect. Oh, we might have a yacht trajectory. I'm getting excited. Okay, we might be short of the yacht at this point. Damn it. I can't help but be a little bit curious, though, if there's something behind us. Like, what happens if we make a ramp like that? Okay, nothing, he just gets stuck on the ramp. What about if we make a ramp that starts out fairly nice and then just goes straight to the moon? Where do we go with that? We go up and all right, we just go up a little bit. That's actually not a horrible ramp somehow. Like, we're definitely not supposed to go that far in a ramp that goes straight to the moon. What about a ramp that just goes kind of like that and just lets him go downwards so he can ragdoll off everything in existence? Oh, there's another ramp there. Has there always been another ramp there? I didn't know that was there. Well, good news for him. Should he survive this, he'll get another jump. Well, last time I think I went over the other ramp, so we're going to go something like that and then, oh, that won't work at all. Might be a few adjustments before we can land on that lower. Oh, that might not even work anyway. I think that's just there for funsies. So we're just maybe going to go back to a regular ramp because my experiments somehow haven't worked. Okay, what we need now is more engine speed times 2 and more boost. That's naturally going to take us all the way to the end because I'm back to the most perfect ramp ever. I followed their design. We might actually go a little bit over it on this one, or maybe not. This might be a yacht trajectory. Got it. We didn't get rewarded for that. Well, that's a moral victory for me. I've always wanted to sink a yacht with a motorcycle. I don't know what has happened. I zoned out and we won, which gives us a rooftop level that we'll happily try. We're back on the road with some kind of supercar, jumping from skyscraper to skyscraper, as people do when they have supercars. I just need to find a way to hit something that's worth a lot of money, because for right now, we're just flying over the skyscrapers, which is fun, but then we land and just kind of hit this window thing that breaks off. We don't get any money for it. But with a little boost to our boost, that might take us far enough to get over the edge of the skyscraper. Maybe if the car falls down, it's worth more. We're going to go onto the window at least, and hopefully break more stuff. Or just flip very slowly onto the roof. So let's try a new drawing design. Not like that, but nice and flat, and then a little bit of a bump at the end. This may or may not work here, but we don't know if we don't try. We launched that thing into the moon. I think it just needs a little adjustment, take it mostly flat, and then it's going to go like that. And then we'll have wheels down the whole time until the end, and then we launch. Ooh, we're going to land nicely. And then we're going to keep going. Come on, you can do it. And that's as far as we go. More engine power it is. This will surely send us further. I want to go over that building really badly. But at least with more engine power, when we touch down, we should get some air off this thing. Never mind. I realized it would probably be a good idea to add a few more segments to the end of the ramp. Now it can push us even further. Like, this is a horrible, horrible ramp, but I bet we'll go so much further because of it. We're basically building a bridge to the end instead of a ramp now. That didn't take us as far as I hoped it would, but it's not a very good ramp. So let's see if we can kind of go like that. It's not the smoothest ramp in the world, but it'll be fine. There we go. Launch. Now we're making a bit of progress. We at least made it over the edge of the building, sort of. Oh, I want the car to fall. I've upgraded the engine slightly. That way we'll go just a little further. This is looking promising. Come on. Yeah, right over top into the watch out sign. So we'll add a little boost, and that might be just enough to get us down to that platform where we can hopefully drive the rest of the way home. I think all we gotta do is land wheel side down right over there. Okay, I made it through this time. We broke through the watch out sign. Oh, the car stops. Why don't you just keep driving? It's a car. Well, let's see if we can smooth the ramp out. Basically, starting here, we need to be perfect. Actually, really good. We'll adjust the last few segments. Okay, there's a bit of a wiggle at the last few segments, but we'll figure that out. For now, we have a flying car, and I couldn't be happier about it. So we're going to land there and not even break the sign. Oh, we do keep driving. At least until there, and then we stop for some reason. So let's see if we can smooth that part out. That might be better. We just gotta watch out for any wiggle. Nope, it's absolutely perfect. Might have made it a touch too steep because now we're not flying as far though. One small adjustment later, we're back in our favorite wall. And if we combine that with a little more engine power, we're gonna land right there, which is a really good spot to land because then we use our horsepower to crash into a wall and stop anyway. Maybe we need more boost. Once we hit the end of the ramp with some boost, we'll go so far that we'll jump right over that stupid sign that keeps stopping us. Hey, we crashed into it, so we're that much closer, and we're going over the edge. We've had enough. Okay, another engine upgrade. We're starting to make some big money because we're flying so far, so I should really just milk this for a while. We're gonna land on the sign. But that's worth a lot of money, so I'm fine with this. Another boost upgrade, we're gonna go far. Actually, really far. We jumped right over the stupid sign that always stops us. Unfortunately, the car doesn't like that landing because it's probably not built for jumping. Okay, new strategy. If I land directly on that sign, I get 6,300, which is quite a lot. So I've taken 2 segments off the end of my ramp so I can just continually land on that thing. So we're gonna get rich. All I gotta do is this again and again and again. Using this wildly effective strategy, I've saved up 1,050,000 coins. So that's easily going to take us from this to something more like this. And this was only $50,000 in upgrades. So we've got 20 times more we can spend. And I can even extend my ramp again. I thought that would be more dramatic, but we hit a shipping crate. Okay, after the ramp extension, which looked pretty smooth, we're touching down on the shipping crate, but I heard that coin sound that means money. Oh wait, well let's take 1 upgrade, 2 upgrades, 3 upgrades, 4 upgrades, 5 upgrades each. And we still got $930,000 to spend. This should make a considerable difference. This could officially put astronauts on the moon. And at the end, we're rolling. Oh, we have stairs in our way. This isn't a car for going upstairs. Luckily, we've got a few more dollars we can spend. There's another 3 upgrades, 850,000 left, but we've got quite a car. And that seems to have about done it. We've gone right over the checkpoint, which brings us to a level where we have a moped jumping hot air balloons. So if we just let it go by itself, what's going to happen? It burns through its boost in a hurry, and we're falling to our death. unexcitingly yet excitingly. And I realized right as I was finishing that last level, I think I can actually control the boost when it uses it or not. So I probably could have made it a lot farther, a lot faster had I noticed that little detail. When in doubt, you just buy more upgrades. We'll take everything up to level 45. That leaves us with $730,000 left over, but watch how much further we're gonna go in our little rocket-powered moped. We're going. We're not gonna make it, but we're that much closer. I don't like how they land in water here. That's way too gentle. Probably should upgrade our coin gathering too at some point, just because we're gonna need that to keep up a little bit. You know what, let's just go to level 50 with everything. We've officially spent $500,000 on upgrades. Originally, I was going to go to $150,000 saved up, so I'm glad I went to $1 million now. We're maybe going to need more, but I've already finished this level, provided we make it in. And we've ejected the lady off the moped. She fell to her death, but we finished the level. Now we have a pickup truck on an icy ramp that's going to launch to I don't even know where. I can't even see the end. Okay, I guess it's somewhere over the hill. We'll just have to slowly make our way there, and we presumably have four-wheel drive. But it doesn't work very well. It's crazy how expensive and difficult this gets. Like, we just spent $500,000 on upgrades and we can't even see the end of this level yet. So let's go back and forth, see if we can hit level 55 on each side. That's 5 levels each. So there's another $200,000 we spent. How much further does that get us though? Well, we're going further. We might hit that tree. And yep, directly onto the tree. Out of everything we could have run into, we hit a tree. Only $3,600 from that, just to try and explain how expensive this is all getting. But at least we can consistently bonk the tree. Okay, let's take a few more levels then. We're running out of money quickly. Level 60 each side. And for the first time, I'm playing with the boost manually because I already forgot again that I can do that. So we made it this far. The truck can't go up the hill, but that's a lot farther. So this time with some efficient boost, like we can use this when we want to. So when we need a little bit more gas, we can use that to hopefully carry us a little bit further. Not that that really helped us much this time. Alright, let's spend the rest of our hard-earned money. We got to level 63, so we've officially spent $1 million on upgrades. I don't know if that's going to carry us over the hill, but I assume the checkpoint is not far over top. It feels like we're just going and going and going until we drop like a rock. And it really seems like it is best just to let the boost go at the beginning and just run out right away, because then at least we went this far. We're almost rolling down the downslope. So all I need now is like $50,000 to be able to afford a singular upgrade. I've gone ahead and added myself a little bit more ramp to give ourselves just a little bit more of an advantage. So we're going to take it back to say here and go a little bit gentler, and we'll try that. You don't want to have it too steep at the top because you still got to move forward, but I'm starting to feel pretty good about this. In fact, we're going to land directly on that tree. And unfortunately, we're going just the wrong way. Well, actually, we might start rolling down the hill. We plowed through another tree. Come on, truck, you can do it. Spoiler alert, he couldn't do it. I made a very slight adjustment to the ramp. It actually has a pretty big kick at the top of it that I didn't see, but that's fine. When you have a rocket truck, you can do whatever you want. That actually worked out better because we went considerably further than the tree we landed on last time. The truck's in rough shape, but we're going for it. Where's the end zone? Is it down here? I hope it's down here because we're going here anyway. Doesn't look like we made it. Okay, this time we landed a little bit more forward facing, so we took off the edge of the cliff with a good trajectory. I don't know where the ending is though. So let's take a little more boost and try it again. The end is out there somewhere. I can feel it. I just like this part, watching a truck blast off and rockets into the sky. Wonder if we have to go over that. Oh, I see the ending now. Way down there. Whoa, we've got a long ways to go. Or maybe not as far as I think, because we're kind of almost there now. I maybe screwed up the recording, but I extended my ramp twice more and I finally hit the snowy island. It was rather anticlimactic anyway. But for now, we've got a winged Ferrari and we're gonna jump over to that island. And we get to steer things as we go, so that's kind of fun. Well, when we're at it, we'll take a boat with us. Take that, boat. A few little upgrades later, how far are we gonna go now? Can we pull up on this? Nope, all we get is a little bit of side to side. So eventually we'll have to steer that way down the runway. For now, we'll just go ahead and park in the ocean. I've also gone ahead and extended my ramp basically right off the blueprint. So that's gotta help in some small way. Yeah, it wasn't a super big increase, but it was an increase, and that's just the nature of this game. We added a few more upgrades. You know, you think for the millions of dollars we spent on a flying Ferrari, it might go a little further than 100 meters. But no, we barely get past the end of the dock. Maybe we just need a better ramp. It's been a long time since we really adjusted it in a big way. It's just really hard to get this straight, and I don't even know where that goes, but that's fine. We'll just go along our lumpy ramp, and this will work out fine. We'll use up all of our boost right away, and that might actually be better. I think that's actually better. So I smoothed it out a little bit. The ramp almost goes to the Ferris wheel that we were originally trying to jump over. Why did the boost run out so quickly? Okay, I just upgraded my boost yet again. It was a very expensive upgrade, so it's probably going to make a reasonable difference. Yep, we're going way out to sea this time. We're going to steer into the ocean, and one day we'll get there. The upgrades are getting so painful to get now, but each one is making a pretty big difference. We're going well past the end of the dock finally. But we put like $10 billion into this stupid car so far. Level 70 engine. I've got a theory that every 5 levels you get a considerable increase, so this might actually go a lot farther than it did before. And so far, that's sort of true. We're halfway to the island. I love the color of our wings, how they match our Ferrari. A few more upgrades later, and we're, yeah, getting reasonably close to doing that. Reasonably. More upgrades, damn it, we can do it. I don't care if it takes all night, we're gonna get there. And we might actually be closer than I think already. I was gonna give up hope. Come on, little car. You're so close, just touch that thing. This has got to be it. I can feel it. We're getting so close now. Maybe just a gentle steering. We don't want to lose too much speed to turning. Not that this thing particularly flies well. It is still a Ferrari after all. And we did it. That took so long and so much money that we don't need to talk about it anymore. May I never find a game this grindy ever again.